What is communication? Communication is passing information from one person to another. It involves sending and receiving messages. It involves at least one sender and one recipient. It can be spoken, written, in person, or through text or video. For good communication to occur, the correct message must get to the correct person in a timely fashion. There are many things that affect communication. The sender or the person giving the message, the receiver or the person taking in the message itself, which can be written, oral, text, video, phone message, or person to person. The channel, which is the mechanism that the message is passed. So in a verbal communication, it would be the ear. Any background noise can affect communication, and of course, feedback. The simplest form of communication is between two people. The first person sends a message, the second person receives the message, and this third step is providing feedback. People who receive the message must either repeat or respond. All three steps need to be taken before the communication process is complete, and this process is repeated over and over. Good communication involves many different variables. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Body language, vocal tone, vocal inflections, which is your voice going up and down, facial expressions, eye contact, and gestures all affect communication. Good communication is an important part of the job. As a home health aide, you will have to communicate with supervisors to give them information about the client or to express any concerns. Other members of the home health team to pass on information or to get more information about the client. You will have to communicate with the clients themselves and of course with their family members. Your client's health depends on your good communication. You must communicate observations and concerns to your supervisor. You need to communicate clearly and respectfully in stressful or confusing situations. Home health aides work with all types of clients. People who need care can be under stress, which can impede communication and cognition. Clients can have short-term cognitive impairment, such as being on pain medication or long-term conditions such as dementia. The point is always to seek clarification that your client understands what you are communicating. Don't assume that they can or can't understand you. Many times clients with dementia will often answer everything as yes, and it's one way that they kind of are able to sneak by and hide the fact that they're having memory issues. Many conditions or situations can impact a person's ability to understand and communicate. Medical conditions or diagnoses such as dementia or stroke can seriously affect the patient's ability to either understand the message or understand the context in which the message are given. Or with stroke, they could have something called aphasia, where either they're not able to speak or they're not able to understand. Grief can also cause some problems with communication. When people are in the throes of grief, they often can't take in any information. Sensory loss, such as vision or hearing impairment, can affect communication. And of course, people who are in pain are really not able to hear or understand messages you're giving them because all they can focus on is their pain. Some medications can have side effects such as drowsiness, confusion, or even a loss of memory around the event. And of course, a head injury can cause some damage to the brain that would often look like the medical conditions of dementia or stroke. It's important that a home health aide be aware of their client's communication needs. There are 5 basic types of communication: verbal communication, nonverbal communication, listening, visual communication such as sign language, or written communication. It could be typed, text, from a computer, handwritten, printed, or cursive. Just remember that younger people may not be able to read cursive.